Hey guys, Coach Neimad here. It's about 5:46 a.m. On Monday, August the 5th, 2013. Date's important for me, not for you. Um, just finished up with Body Beast bulk legs. Not even a full 12 hours, well, maybe about 12 hours after finishing P90X2 PAP lower. I'm going to be honest, I got out of bed this morning and I'm feeling the PAP lower hard. I've done it 3 times now, relatively close together. That performance phase is kicking my butt. So come in here and start on Body Beast bulk legs, and bulk legs is hard by itself, especially if you approach it the way I do, and I really push the weight on it. There are a couple moves. Lunges, I can't. Lunges, I try to keep my weight low. But when I get into squats and deadlifts, I can really jack the weight up because I don't have my legs separated. I've talked about it before, and I'll mention it again because it's an important milestone in my life, and it was a point where I realized, one of the times where I realized that I've got to do something. In January 2011, oh no, January 2012, it was last year, I separated my left knee. What made that event horrific, as it really settled into me on the days after the injury took place, is I was standing in my kitchen on a dry floor with dry shoes. And there was other stuff going on, but I'm just saying that there was no reason that it happened. My knee my leg literally just, the bottom half shifted to the left and I fell into the floor. It's the most painful thing I've ever been a part of. It was just horrific, and I felt that tissue come back together, and it was months before I could put any real weight on it again. Spent that night in agony, went to the ER the next day, was told that it was sprained and definitely separated, and there was visible potential damage to my ACL, and that I should see an orthopedic surgeon. I never went to a surgeon because I'm not getting cut. I was going to deal with it, and I hobbled around on a cane for a while, and then after it became evident that the only reason it happened was because of the sheer force of my body on my legs, was that I was killing myself. I mean, everything else that had happened, now I couldn't even walk around. Basically, in my mind, I was too fat to walk. I mean, that next step is to look at something like a riding scooter. You know, it's kind of, I'm not doing that. But I wasn't going to get cut either. So, long story short, legs I've got to be a little careful with because of my knee. There's a damage, it's an injury that I'm going to live with for forever, that I have to baby when I start putting weight into things like lunges, anywhere my legs are going to be separated. So I got to keep some weight down in lunges, which I could use more weight. I can use more weight on one side than the other because of the strain that it puts on my left knee. But everybody's got injuries they've got to deal with. That's part of working around an injury. But bulk legs, like I said, it's rough enough on its own. Squats, deadlifts, side-to-side squats, sumo squats, any of that, like I really like to jack the weight up nice and high. Split squats and weighted lunges, I got to weight down a little bit. That's just nature of the beast for me. But I've managed to build up my forearms that way. That's good. I've used a couple tactics that my personal Beachbody coach, and I consider him a friend, Jay Keefe, he showed us a couple things we can do to help build up forearms, and that's really helped me because I was getting to a point that my legs are surpassing the rest of my body in strength, which is good. My legs carried around almost 400 pounds of dead weight for a long time, so they should be relatively strong, and it's one of the reasons I'm not afraid to really test them and work them hard. Feeling a little rough right now. Legs are a huge muscle group, and to have beat them down the way that I have twice in such a short period of time is probably not necessarily healthy. I acknowledge that. That's where food and rest is going to come into play. I'm already feeling really ravenous right now. Probably going to be snacking small portions throughout the entire day. Nuts, fruit, not a whole lot of fruit, but a lot of nuts. I had a lot of nuts. I've got my morning protein shake at a Shakeology I'll take in about an hour or so once this protein shake's had time to metabolize a little bit. I'm trying to think of anything else that I really need to talk to you guys about, because I'm coming to the end of this, and it's with the next, once I come to the end of these workouts, these videos are going to become a little more meaningful. Today is a special day as far as in the Beachbody community. You asked me about that too. We're really looking for a lot of special people, and we're looking today more so than any other day. We really want to get into your life, and we really want to help you. We really want to see you, one, achieve your goals, and two, make your life better. I see people every day that are beating their heads against the wall, and I know exactly where they are, and it makes me, I'm getting emotional about it right now. It makes me want to cry, because I have been there. I know exactly what you're going through while you're trying to figure out what to do, and you're reaching out to other people who are just gym rats, and that's good. That's a good place to start. But one of the issues with just reaching out to a friend who goes to the gym on a regular basis is there's no starting point for them. They've most likely been going there so long that it's just second nature to them. That's one of the beauties about coming and working with me or another Beachbody person at Fit Club, at Fit Clubs, or just looking at what Beachbody has to offer, is these programs are built in such a way that there's instruction from a novice level all the way up through expert. And when you're working out with somebody in a Fit Club, 9 times out of 10, they were where you are not too long ago, and they will help you. I can do a lot more than what I do at Fit Club. If you've attended my Fit Club, a few people have, there are days that I go all out, and then there are days that I take a back seat, and I find that one person who's really struggling, and I work out next to them, and I show them, like, hey, do it this way, try this. This gets you the same kind of workout as that move, and it's not nearly as stressful on your body until you get there. And that's what I focus on. I'm not out there to make friends with the biggest, strongest, baddest guy out there. It would be nice. It's nice to have a big guy on your side, but I want to find you, the person who's sitting down and you're just surfing through the internet and you're trying to find help, and you don't know where to start. You're embarrassed to work out in front of other people. You're embarrassed to go to the gym. You want a genuine interest in trying to get somewhere that you've never been. And I want to put you on that path. That is my goal. That is where I want to go with my business. That's where, once I've got my CPT in the bag, those are the people I want to focus on. I'm going to focus on specializations, in things like P90X, Insanity, Turbo Fire, the big things that are going to make me really appealing to a gym. I'm not going to lie. Those are the kind of things I'm looking at. But I'm also looking at specializations in nutrition. I'm looking at specializations in weight loss. And then the kicker is I'm looking at specializations in child weight loss, adolescents. We've got to start with our children. So, focus on yourself, but not just for you. Think about those special people in your lives. And I don't mean like close friends. I mean, or significant others. I mean your children. Those little people who they need you. They need you in their life. And if you're sitting down in front of them every day and you're treating your waistline like it's a trash can, and you're dumping anything down your throat, they see that, and you are programming them to know that's okay. You make that decision to eat a salad, or just not eat something deep fried, just not eat fast food one day. They notice that. They notice that so hard. They know when you genuinely like something and when you don't. They pay attention to the hard work, and they pay attention to the shortcuts. Your kids will hold you accountable if you give them the chance. 100%. Nothing does my soul better than I sit down and go through an hour of intense weightlifting, and I hear my daughter in the other room talking to my wife because she ran by and saw, and says, "Mommy, Daddy's in there working on his weights," and I am so proud of him. He really likes his weights. Do I really like the weights? Yeah, I've gotten to the point I'm addicted to that after-workout feel, that burn, that tingle I got all over. I love that. But I don't necessarily love the weights. The work kind of grows on you. Like I said before, it can become an addiction. It releases endorphins. It's great. It's a good stress reliever. There's so many positives to it, and you can replace one bad thing in your life with one good thing. I highly recommend giving up something that you know for a fact is killing you for something else. It's going to do so much better for you. It's never too late. It's never too late to get started, but too many people sit back and find excuses not to. So let me help you. Let me into your life. I promise you won't regret it. I can be the best friend you've ever had. I can also be your worst nightmare. I'm not going to lie. But I genuinely care about everybody I come into contact with. And that is a fact. And that's something I can't hide. That's not something I can manufacture. That's reality. So I've been rambling now for almost 11 minutes. I want to thank you for watching the video thus far today. I'll film the rest of this tonight after I've completed PAP upper. Hey guys, it's me again. I got a black shirt this time. Thought I'd point that out because normally I'm quick to point out when one of these workouts has destroyed my shirt. Feeling a little worn out, very beat down and worn out today. We just completed PAP upper. Third time I've done it. Only on the second week of P90X2's performance block, phase 3. PAP upper went really well today. Kept tempo with them, kept pace the whole time. Did not film this video immediately. Waited about 15-20 minutes. Who am I kidding? About a half hour at best. Really had to compose myself. Held the med ball planks the whole time. The lowest amount of time was 50 seconds as opposed to the full 60, but that's out of the 4 set. One of them was done that way. So proud of that feat, proud of that accomplishment. Maintained a low weight on the Renegade rows. Probably going to buy 2 25-pound hex dumbbells for that, because where I'm using Bowflex Select Tech dumbbells, they're rounded on the sides, and I feel like I'm going to break my wrist. So I'm having to keep the weight really low and use them at their base weight of 10 pounds, and I'm just not getting enough out of the Renegade rows that way. Did, however, up my weight for the step up hammer curl press. Up my weight there. That felt really good. Kept tempo with the whole thing. Very proud of that. So, but that's really all I've got. I gotta go eat something. Blood sugar's a little low. Feeling extremely hungry. Feel like my metabolism. Sorry, I can't talk. It's been kicked into overdrive over the last week. The last 2 days, I cannot get down enough food. I feel like I'm eating constantly, and it's not like oh, I need to eat something. It doesn't come on like that. It comes on like quick dizzy spell. Stomach's growling, rumbling, and I feel like I haven't eaten in days. I feel like I'm in the middle of a cleanse. So definitely need to look about upping my intake, which is good because this Friday is our shopping day. So we'll be taking a quick readjustment to the diet once again. Not a problem. But I'm on my last 4 weeks of P90X2. Important to just differentiate the two. Last 4 weeks of that, and last 3 weeks of Body Beast. So won't be a diet change for too long. But my metabolism has been kicked into overdrive. But I feel good. Feel really great. Really loose. Really relaxed. But at the same time worn, tingly. Definitely know I've done something worthwhile. A little grossed out though. On my way in here, somebody sent me a message talking about the test tube burger. Looked it up. Completely disgusted, disappointed in humanity. If we need a renewable resource, something we can eat, then why don't we just grow it in the ground? Plants and crops grow so easily. I'm just saying, not even GMO stuff. Forget the GMO stuff. Why should we have to certify something organic? Let's certify it GMO. You know, that's just an opinion. We're not going to get into political debates. I'm just saying, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions for me about myself, the workouts I've done today, or anything Beachbody related, feel free to reach out to me through the websites in the description below. And as always, please subscribe.